Did you know it's easier to run a 7-figure business than it is to run a 6-figure business? That sounds crazy, I know, but let me explain. My name's Kyle Rogers, and I just hit 2 Comma Club within ClickFunnels. That means that I've made over $1 million in my company. And the best part is I now have systems and teams in place to where the business is able to run itself and my team does a lot of the heavy lifting. That way I can pay attention to things that are higher leverage inside my company, things that are really going to move the needle. Right now I am in southern Utah on some off-road trail with a beautiful creek. Awesome scenery. We have these big cliffs and a lot of cool colors, red cliffs and awesome green shrubs. But I'm able to be out here on a trail with no internet connection, working, getting certain tasks done that I can do without being on the internet, because I can trust my team to run things as I'm away. So you see, this is my office, and I travel full-time with my wife, Maddie, and my 2 beautiful girls. They can have a great time in places like this, and we're able to go off-roading in some of the most beautiful trails that there are in the United States, because southern Utah is like the capital for off-roading, and it wouldn't be complete without our Jeep Rubicon. So we take this thing all over the place. We're creating memories with our kids and having a fantastic time, because I do a lot of my work remotely and my team is remote. They're all virtual. So they're able to do a lot of that heavy lifting while I can enjoy time freedom. Because that's the key. That's the thing that I missed for so long, is that I was able to have financial freedom and make some money, but I was working 80-hour weeks, so I was never able to enjoy myself. It wasn't until I built systems and I scaled a team that I was able to experience financial freedom and time freedom both. But let me tell you, it wasn't always this easy. I struggled for years and I failed several businesses before things started to come together, and I was able to form a successful business model that I could survive on, that would keep me afloat. But that ended up almost being a tragedy in its own, because I was able to make a living and I was able to pay my bills, but I was not financially free, and I was working 80-hour weeks. So I found some success, but it didn't fully click. I wasn't able to have everything that people dream about when it comes to opening up their own business. And down the line, things did eventually get better, and I was able to start to put systems in place and find better ways to get myself out there, get my message out to the masses. And I started to learn what message I need to use. Then I got to the next phase of my life, to where my wife and I were able to live our dream. We had this dream to have this adventure kind of lifestyle, to where we traveled the world and worked virtually. I was still lone wolfing it though, so it was tough to pull off, but I did it. And I should say we did it, because my wife put a lot of work in with me. At the time, we were both just slaving away inside the business, but we were able to sell everything we had, fit the rest of what we owned into backpacks, and travel over to Europe, and lived over there for 6 months straight as we were running our business virtually and doing real estate deals over in the US. We were traveling all over Italy. We went over to Croatia. We went to the Czech Republic and Prague. We were all over France. For 6 months we lived over there and built our business. But it was tough. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it or you want to do it. I was traveling and loving life, but at the same time, I was still putting in 50, 60-hour weeks, and my wife was putting in a ton of hours too, and trying to raise our 4-year-old. So we could only really go out and enjoy ourselves on the weekends, and we were both very busy working and building the business during the week. And I started to get on this hamster wheel, to where I was never able to get to that point to where I was happy with my business, and I was never able to move the needle and do high leverage things because I was too stuck in operations. In other words, I was working in my business instead of working on my business. So I got to this point to where I knew I needed a mentor. I knew that was the only way to step it up and go to the next level. And I discovered when I found a mentor, I was able to collapse time. I was able to shorten the learning curve and get what I wanted in half the amount of time. I expected it to take much longer to hit Two Comma Club and hit that first million in my business, but I was able to manifest it and make it happen now. Finding a mentor is one of the most amazing things that you could ever do for your business. My mentors are Brian Delaney and Nick Unsworth, and if it weren't for them, I would have never built out the systems and then let go of control and just trust a team to help me build the company to where I'm not doing everything myself. And when you join a mastermind, when you join somebody's inner circle or somebody's mastermind, things are so much different. You're able to learn off of the collective knowledge of everybody that's there, not just the main coaches. So having a mastermind gives you clarity. Clarity like this. Imagine never questioning what you should be doing. You know exactly what to do that's going to double or even triple the income of your business. And the only thing you have to do is implement as fast as possible. That's what you get when you join somebody's mastermind or somebody's inner circle. And then you start to make a shift in your beliefs of what business even is. Business is not a service. It's not something that you're just going through the steps and fulfilling somebody just barely. Businesses that exceed expectations come from a place to where they're trying to create impact, life-changing impact. See, I have a student from Venezuela. He moved to the US for a better life, and he tried to get into real estate investing and had the hardest time for so long. He went a year without even doing one deal in real estate. And then he came and joined my program. And with just a couple of months, he did over 6 figures worth of business in his real estate investing business. And since then, I've helped several investors hit 6 figures or multiple 6 figures in a very short amount of time. I'm also helping people build commission-based teams around real estate investing and helping them approach their businesses in more of a hands-off style so that they can enjoy life more. And I've also grown my team. I have 10 people that work for me, that work for my company, that are helping me with day-to-day operations, and they all have their wheelhouse and their powerhouses. They're A players. And a couple of them are making 6 figures with me already. And I have a couple others that are on track to doing the same thing. So it's incredible to provide that type of impact to the community. Finding a mentor is the best thing I've ever done for my business. And if you want to collapse time and get to your dreams today, instead of waiting until tomorrow, then you got to pull the trigger. You got to find a mentor. That's the best piece of advice I can give you for getting to the next level for your business, whether that's scaling or if you're just trying to get this thing off the ground. Wherever you're at, find somebody that can help you along the way, and all your dreams will come true sooner than you think.